Hi guys. Hi. Good evening, Obodo fam. Welcome back to our channel. How is everyone doing? I hope we are doing well. Thank you very much for being here today. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. Thank you everyone. Please give this video a thumbs up as you are coming in. It's Friday, the 15th of July, the year of our Lord 2022. Thank you all so much for being here. There's this music that I saw. I heard it for the first time yesterday, and I saw it on Princess, the comedian Princess's profile. That's why I saw it. And I did everything I can to see if I can download that video, but I couldn't. I don't know. I even tried to see if Augusta God can help me, but for her to, she couldn't download it. But that song really touched me yesterday. It really, really touched me. I felt every single word in the lyrics of that song. And this was Princess just appreciating God and thanking God for what she's been through with this Baba Ijesha'S matter and how God has given her victory. Good evening, everyone. I salute you. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome. Welcome. I'm still going to play it. If you want to see it, it's on her profile. The song is really touching. Mhm. Okay. Someone said I should translate. I will do that for those of you who don't speak Yoruba. So she's saying that, all the names they've called her, that she never knew that, the mockery that they made of her is going to turn to testimony. That her mockery has turned to a testimony. That, help me to thank God that all the names they've called me, all the things they said about me, today, I'm just here to thank God. I know what I've heard. I know what my eyes have seen. Help me to thank the Lord that the things that people said against me, the way they mocked me and said things about me, God has just lifted me and given me victory. What the eyes have seen, and the eyes are not blind. What the ears have heard, and the ears are not deaf. What the head has thought, and the head has not scattered. This is my thanks to God. Help me, just help me thank God. Sometimes it's difficult to translate our local dialect to English. Because I don't know if it happens to you guys, but for me, sometimes English is not sufficient to translate our local dialects. It's just you don't find the exact English word to actually put it. Like she said, gbogbo 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 tó tí ojú ti rí tí ò fọ́, gbogbo ohun tí etí ti gbọ́ tí ò fọ́, gbogbo ohun tó orí ti rò tí ò dàrú. They are so deep. Like all the things that are taught in my head, and my head has not scattered. Basically, that is the way I can explain it. This my head, all the things I have taught, and my head is still intact. Oh God. I saw that song, I played it over and over and over again, and that was the very first time I'm hearing that song. But the meaning is deep. Very, very. Yeah, Tonya, the Yoruba there is quite deep. And I felt for her and I shared it here, and I was like, oh, because sometimes, yeah, you never truly understand what someone goes through, except you have walked in those same shoes. This woman has seen a lot, and it's not just the Baba Ijesha, the whole episode of what happened with her adopted child. It's also the fact that this woman is someone who, for years, could not have her own child. It's the pain of living in a country like Nigeria where if you cannot have a child, I mean, there are so many things they mock women about in Nigeria. Those of us who are Nigerians know, okay? If you don't have a husband in Nigeria, you're gonna really receive a lot of shade. When they say shade, like everybody will, before you can see people that will just respect the fact that you are trusting God, or maybe you don't even want to get married. It's difficult, they will shade you. You get married, you don't have a child, oh my God, it's always the woman's fault. Especially if the man you are married to, by either accident or design or whatever, or by somebody giving them another person's child. It happens a lot. They will go and carry another person's child and said, oh, you say your husband could not impregnate you, now they have a child with someone else. You need to go and do DNA sometimes. That's why all this DNA shocker everywhere now is happening now, because I moye omo. There plenty. Brothers, you guys should be very, very careful. Anyway, so I'm saying all this to say that the reason why Princess was so joyful yesterday, she was emotional, she was praising God, and she was playing this song is because it's coming from a place of deep pain, you know, where she has been, the journey of her life, and where God has brought her to, and coupled with the issue of Baba Ijesha. Hmm. My people, we were here now when the issue of Baba Ijesha happened. We did videos and videos and videos about that incident. It was, as much as it was a fight physically in between the family and Baba Ijesha, it was also something that was happening on social media. And who was in the forefront of this fight again? Fem- Is this guy, Yomi Fabiyi. He was right there in the middle. He was the advocate for Baba Ijesha. He was the spokesperson. He was the one that was echoing everything. Then later on, you guys remember, people like Mama Rainbow joined the fight. So many other people in the Yoruba movie industry came out to support Baba Ijesha. They threw their weight behind Baba Ijesha. When the video was released, there's nothing they didn't say. Princess, you set her up. You set Baba Ijesha up. Why did you fame him? Hey, this, that. There's nothing. Even yesterday, you guys will not believe that this guy called Yomi Fabiyi was still in court. He was still in court. I'm wondering, Baba Ijesha doesn't have people. Is it an only child? He doesn't have molebi, no family, because the way this guy, and you will just know that he's doing it for all the wrong reasons. It's not because he cares about Baba Ijesha. He's doing it for clout. Yeah, he's a completely shameless human being with no zero conscience. Zero conscience this guy has. No wonder his own home is all over the place. He can't marry. He cannot. No woman. They say he's always looking for all these people that come to act in his movies. He's always doing. He wants to carry them for roles. Last week he was on social media crying on social media that his wife or his girlfriend, or I don't even know their situation, chased him out of the house. He ran out of the house. And this guy was documenting every single episode that happened. That is how you know somebody that is a clout chaser. Yeah. Clout, when they say clout chaser, this Yomi, this guy, ah, my goodness. I've never seen such a shameless human being in my life. He was there recording. I came out of the house now and she has followed me. He even recorded one with a baby that is not even up to 1 year old. He was holding the baby like this. He said he called police and the woman had run now. That he called police to arrest the police in the middle of the night. He was recording everything. Or because he's always looking for people that will join his WhatsApp group on social media. Clouds, a cloud chaser. And people who are cloud chasers that do anything for the gram will do anything. Anything they will do. So Baba Ijesha happened. And we all saw, he even confessed. He confessed on camera. He was begging. He was begging Princess. He was begging, please, Bomila Shiri, Ojo ni tie, please, let's settle it. He confessed. He was confessing because remember, this is Nigeria. They needed something because because the incident happened. Remember, I don't know if you guys can remember how this matter happened. It was something that happened, a few years before, and before the young girl finally opened up her mouth to say this is what happened. He was sentenced to 16 years, my dear. It's not 5 years. Yeah, I hear totally it's about 16 years. He's been sentenced to now. So he did it before. He came back again. And by that time, the girl has finally told her mom, this is what happened. And then they put cameras. What did they trolled Princess. Even as I yesterday, Yomi was still saying that Princess should be arrested for negligence. Abeg, tell me, how is this negligence when you are in your own house? The child is in your own house. Is this Baba Ijesha that used his two left leg to come and meet you in your house, to come into your house to do this thing? So what is negligence? I mean, he just goes on social media and he will just be speaking English that doesn't make sense and, trying to be relevant and making himself a nuisance everywhere. Nuisance. That's what he makes himself into. So let me just shift the focus from Yomi to Baba Ijesha. Mhm. Yes, you did say so. Yeah, Ajibala, you said we will get justice. I remember. Yes, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Yeah, so that matter happened. The video happened, everything. There was a lot of noise on social medias. People made videos, bloggers broadcasted it. In fact, the last I saw, or the last I heard about this matter, Princess and a couple of her friends, Iyabo Ojo, and that's one thing I like about Iyabo Ojo. She's always, she doesn't keep quiet. When it comes to, people fighting for rights and their voices to be heard, Iyabo Ojo is always there. You will see her. They went to the police station and they were making noise and saying that they must not release Baba Ijesha and everything. It became a fight between Iyabo Ojo and Yomi Fabi because Princess was all alone. And I remember every day she would come on social media. This girl, she was, oh my God, I felt bad for her. And it was not meant to be a fight between Princess and Yomi. It's supposed to be between the states and Baba Ijesha. But thank God for what is, I mean, when Nigerian society, I mean, state government, they are doing something, we should still appreciate them because from everything that I've heard about Lagos state government, when it comes to these issues, they usually, I think they are setting the pace in the whole of Nigeria now when it comes to child protection. Yeah, any issue that comes to child protection, I hear that Lagos State, they take it up very seriously. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys saw the judgment. The judge was a woman. Yeah, it was a woman. So, my people, justice has prevailed. So, Princess has every cause to be grateful. Mm, yeah, people like Mama Rainbow, Jide Kosoko, all of them came out. They were supporting nonsense, and that is what we find in Nigeria all the time, isn't it? People who cannot speak the truth, elders who cannot speak the truth. They can't. They cannot speak the truth. They cannot. They will always support nonsense. That's what we find all the time in Nigeria. So, Princess, it felt like she was all alone. But the government stepped in. The case went to court and they've been in court. So, finally, the update is that there's a judgment now. And yesterday was that judgment. Let me share my screen and just quickly read through. I think I have it on Punch newspaper. Baba Ijesha. It disgraced the whole of Ijesha. It disgraced the whole of Ijesha kingdom. He used to speak Ijesha. and people will be laughing, and he will be speaking in Ijesha and doing comedy because this is what he's known for. But I think the whole of Ijesha, anybody who is a true Ijesha today will be very, very disappointed. And they will not want to have anything to do with this man. Yeah, he's been convicted. So this is the Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo at the Ikeja, is an Ikeja court. She was the one that sentenced him 16 years imprisonment. Okay? It's out there. Most of you have seen it. They couldn't charge him for what happened on that day, obviously. What happened before, prior to that time, because remember, they need evidence. But apparently, what what Princess was saying when she did a video, because she did a live video yesterday, Princess was saying that it wasn't just her daughter alone. Because she's not be talking about it on social media, because I think she was advised not to talk, not to, because the matter was already, it was already in court. So she was advised not to say anything again. All right? Not to say anything again. All right? Over 20. How many years can I say that is over 20 children? Hey, my goodness. If it's this part of the world, that's a serious case review. Like, it will be a serious case review whereby the investigation will be months. The police will be involved. Social services will be involved. Or just name it. And everybody will be brought to book. 20 children. Only one man. You see, there is always one day. If you are doing evil, you are doing something bad, and you think you're getting away with it, one day, monkey go market, go come back. Now be Baba Ijesha'S so. So they go court yesterday, finally. They argued, according to what I'm reading here now, the counsel for Baba Ijesha'S is arguing that the CCTV was obtained illegally. That one that Princess set up. He said the court should dismiss the suit and discharge the defendant, Baba Ijesha, that the CCTV footage was obtained illegally. Hmm. And he also said that the evidence of the CCTV recording was tampered with, especially since he was not it was not in his house. It was in Princess's house, right? And he was invited to come to the house. And they quote all the law to support that one. Okay. But the age of the child now 14. She's 14 years old. Ah, my goodness. He even admitted, though, according to what I'm reading now, he admitted, even the one of 7 years ago, he agreed that he was with her. He said he was with her 7 years ago, and the one that happened in 2021. And he also agreed that he was sucking his fingers. Egbami aladugbo, sucking fingers if sugar dey in finger. A deprived human being, a child that is young enough to be your grandchild. So anyway, there was examination and cross-examination. And eventually, a decision was made. Okay? I don't want to read it. It's Punch newspaper. I was just going through. Anybody can Google it. It's on Google, and yeah, you can see it. It's everywhere. But I was just looking at Punch newspaper here. Okay. What I want to look at tonight is not just what happened yesterday. I want to look at what this means. What is the meaning of this going forward in Nigeria? What does this mean for justice and for people in Nigeria who feel that they may never have, I mean, they don't have a voice? This is him. This is Baba Ijesha. This is the court yesterday. I'm wondering why he's walking freely like that. I mean, is it not their usual practice to handcuff somebody that is a condemned criminal that is going to jail? Should they not put handcuffs on him? I don't know whether this is how the prison system in Nigeria, this is how it works for someone goes to court and they are just throwing out there and following him. What if he runs off like this now? Is this how people go to court in Nigeria? When somebody has received judgment and now they're supposed to take him to prison, right? Anyway, that was him yesterday in court. Okay, so we are looking at what I really want to focus on tonight is what this means. What does this mean? What does this mean going forward? This victory that we had yesterday, what does it mean? How do you think this is going to, because there's been pockets of cases that are not well known. I remember one Sisi Yara Foundation in Lagos that one of our sisters here, Sis Ajebala, introduced me to. They are doing amazing work in Lagos to support children and women. When it comes to child protection, they are doing amazing work. Mm? So, no. Flaky, it doesn't work like that. Flaky is saying that, Auntie B, do you hear the caliber of people making a case for him? I doubt he spent a night in jail. He's already spent a night in jail. They are taking him to court. He never bad rich like that. No matter what we think of Nigeria, I don't think it's to that extent now where a court will give, and say somebody should go to prison and he will not go to prison. So did he go back to his home yesterday? I don't think so. This is what I want to believe, Sha. Yeah. What does this mean for child protection in Nigeria? That is what I want us to look at. Because these cases, they happen every day. Uncles, they are everywhere, every corner. And this is a landmark, case that was on social media. Everybody heard about it because he's a celebrity, he's well known. He acts in, Yoruba movies, and quite a lot of people know him. And because of all the noise and everything that went with this case, people heard about it now. And I remember, you guys remember what happened when Baba Ijesha, this case, when it happened last year, it was last year, people started coming up. A lot of people started coming up. It happened to me too. This happened to me. People who couldn't speak about their experiences, even grown people. I remember on this channel, we were doing back to back to back to back to back stories about people who were finally having the confidence to voice out. Okay? So, like we know, Nigeria is a country that, is a hush-hush society. Okay? So people will tell you, keep quiet, don't say anything. No, you want to go and talk, you want them to label you. Which husband will marry you again? No man will look at you. You are bringing disgrace to the family. But nobody thinks about the impact this has on the girl. Nobody thinks about the impact this has on the future of that child. So when the matter happened yesterday and Princess released that video that I was showing you guys, that was playing the music earlier on, then Princess now went on a live stream. I think she's been waiting for this day. You know when you've been waiting for something? I think that woman has been waiting for this day. She went on a live stream and started. She was holding her Bible. And she started with Yomi Fabi raining curses upon curses. There's no curse in the Bible that she didn't rain on him. She went to Mama Rainbow, all of them that supported him. And, I was just looking at her and I just can see why she feels so, she's feeling, I can't even, the emotions that we're going through Princess's body yesterday, there are too many. A sense of relief, finally, that, okay, this matter now, finally, we got justice. a sense of, I can sleep at night now that my daughter at least knows. Like someone said in the platform that justice is not only about punishment for the person, it's also about bringing closure to the victim, peace. That okay, he didn't get away with it. He did not get away with it. So she can know that okay, all hope is not lost. That there's still justice in this world. She laid curses. Oh, hey Tina, if you see curses, Princess was really, she was really into it yesterday. Like, eh? She was really into it. Hmm. She was really into it. I don't know. People are saying that they don't trust the justice system, that they know people who've managed to escape jail and they'll be replaced. I will not say you are lying. I will not say it's not true. Anything is possible in that our and in that our beautiful country. Hmm? Hmm. No, she doesn't need to relocate to anywhere. Sonia is saying that she has to relocate. No, no. Mm-mm. She doesn't need to go nowhere. Doesn't need to go nowhere. Hmm. I don't think she has to relocate. For what? What does she need to relocate for? What are they going to do that they have not done to her already? Uncles, bad uncles. Uncles without a soul. Yeah, uncle without a soul. Essay came here, she wrote a book about her own experience and, experience of people she knows. She came here and, we heard her story. Her book is still out there on Amazon selling. She talked about uncles. Uncles, all these uncles, and you that are parents. Because there will always be uncles around. They will come and visit. Hmm? They will come and visit. They will come and greet you. You leave your children because they are trusted people. And from what I know about child protection, yeah, do you know the people that usually the perpetrators are not usually strangers, though. It's trusted people in the family. The people that you trust. Uncles, aunties, family members is usually them. Before somebody can just walk into your house from outside, it's difficult. Because they don't know what is inside. They don't know whether you have a dog, whether you have a lion in the house. They don't know. But you see, when it comes to child protection, it's usually children. So, yeah. I think for me, I was very happy yesterday. I was quite emotional about it. But I was thankful for one thing, that as much as we want to say, oh, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that, there's still, you know, some level of justice has prevailed. I think he should have gone to jail for life. If it's America, he'll probably go to jail. That's one thing I love about America. America, and I know they play with una sentences. When they hand them down, now they hand them down generously. That's what we need. Okay? Ade, your connection is not very good. Can you check your connection, please? Yeah. I'm not going to be long. So if you got anything to say, yeah, please come into the studio. I'm sharing my link in the comment section. Please don't call me on WhatsApp. I don't even know where my phone is. So, yeah. But, yeah, still, it's a landmark, it's a victory. And because it's in the public eye and everybody's saying this now, all these uncles, wherever, Uncle Were and Uncle Were, Olori Buruku uncles, wherever they are, they will know now that their day of reckoning is around the corner. They will know that, oh, Ashe, if they catch me, so I fit go jail. So I fit do this thing. 5 years, 10 years later, they will still catch me. I will go prison. So this is sending a very loud and open message out there to a lot of uncles, aunties, because not only men, they do more. Women too, they do more. We covered all this when we did the show last year. Women too, they for this WhatsApp group. Not only men, right? So, I mean, kudos to Lagos State government. We will give them when they try, make we they celebrate, milestone, baby steps. They try. They try. If Lagos, as much as they try when it comes to justice and child protection, if other states in Nigeria they try like Lagos State, if we don't if we don't go a bit further, like there will be much more will be known about it, and there will be progress. But I'm not sure say other states don't even try what Lagos they do, because for Lagos State now, they get so much support for DV and child protection. And if you check this court where they go, so now special court too, not be just magistrate court too. Okay? Now special court for DV and R word. So that if you are coming on the studio, please remember to use the R word. Okay? Just say R word because of where we be. So kudos to Lagos State government too. They try. They try. Baba Ijesha is going down and is going for 16 years. Yes. So the wheels of justice might be slow. It might turn very slowly, but justice will definitely prevail at the end of the day. So yeah, I'm grateful to God for that. And I thank God for that, for Princess and her daughter. Ade, you are welcome. Please unmute yourself. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, sister. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you from New York City?
You got it. Same guy. I'm so
I
happy
got
to
your voice.
sometimes when I'm home. Yes. Sometimes
You're
I'm home. I
welcome, sir.
always listen to your show and I appreciate what you do. In fact,
Thank you
this
very
case
much.
is I don't know what to tell you. It's a wake up for men in Nigeria as a whole. Because a lot of time men, this masculinity society have get away with a lot of things. And I think it's a wake up for especially we men that live in that country, that certain things that we do is going to come up to catch up with us, because it's not only Babaji. And the thing that from what I'm reading again is that he has been abusing like that, or he has a problem of has abused women like that before. And this is the problem, that country, we don't believe in intervention. Why can't they have this man be on, kind of a psychological help and all that? Because at the moment, as I'm seeing, the girl, what are they giving the young lady? Because whether we like it or not, my sister, that girl need help. That girl needs help. She needs help. Because I've been in this country and I deal with what we call adolescents, and I deal with what is called child care, and I've been in a program where these people come from different backgrounds. It's difficult for them to survive. It's a damage. So this, my own concern is, what help are they going to give this girl from now on for her to move on, to live a productive adult life? That's my concern. And even him that is going to go to jail, what are the therapeutic intervention are they giving him?
Have you seen Nigerian jail before? Have you seen a picture? Not literally been there yourself. Have you seen a picture of video of Nigerian prison?
Thank God, my sister. Thank God, I don't. I know.
Therapeutic. He call. He's harmonia.
Exactly.
He will eat stone inside that prison.
Exactly.
Stone.
Yes.
He will eat stone inside that prison.
Exactly. And the only thing is that another thing is that, for me, I see the other lady, Princess. There's no need of raising costs. We've prayed for justice, and justice is being served. So because now I hear his lawyer is going to appeal, which is
let him appeal. That's fine. He's within his right to appeal, but he will still be in jail while the appeal is going on.
Oh, absolutely. And then, like you said, you posted him coming out of the court, not handcuffed and this thing. And what I'm looking at is probably the prison department does not even have a vehicle to transport him to the jail. So
I was thinking about it. When we were young, we used to see all these big vehicles they call Black Maria. I haven't seen one in a long time.
Yes, Black Maria. And you have those police, what do you call them? Those special police always come with the riots. They always come with them. But I don't know. Maybe they don't have a vehicle to transport him. They allow him to walk on the street to go to. But from what I understood, is in jail. Is behind bar. So he's serving his time until the appeal process goes through. So the only thing is that I'm just wishing that the young girl she gets
support.
She gets support, because and one thing too is like, because I grew up in other part of Nigeria where this is it's a kind of I don't know, is it culture? Do I call it culture?
Yes,
A
it
man
is.
marrying
It's
10
more
years old,
rampant.
sister, 10
Yes,
years old.
yes. Oh, yes.
How, yes, how
And
can you
the
marry a 10
parents are the
years
ones
old
that will
girl?
even give them out. Yeah, in the north, you
Yes,
see
I
those
know.
old men,
It's
all those
why I
alaji,
do.
they
It's why I
like,
do.
oh,
It's
they
why
like children.
I
Mm.
even, because my mother used to trade, I used to go because they don't allow men, but as a young boy, you can go into their house because
Mm-hmm.
you know that religious aspect. But I see
Mm-hmm.
it because I'm the only one that can go in. No other can go in. And I see
Mm-hmm.
this, 9, 10 years old.
Yes,
They're
and
quite
that's why they
young.
have that disease. I've forgotten what they call it. Is it VVD or VVI? It's very prominent over there in the northern Nigeria because these children are not even developed and they get them
They're not.
pregnant and
It's
they
an
can't have
abuse.
babies. They try to make them have, you know,
It's an
natural
abuse.
births and
It's an
then they are
abuse.
damaged.
They are
They are
damaged.
damaged.
It's an abuse.
Oh,
Either
yeah.
you will like it or not. Either we
Yes.
like it or not, it's an abuse. And
Yes.
that's what I call
VVF.
it.
Yeah. Thank you,
That's
Temiti.
yeah, that's what I call my society. We need to get the idea of we have a society where there's too much manipulation and we give excuse to everything. Why do we have to excuse that? So that's thank you, Sister B, for doing a good job. So I'm gonna
Thank you,
let
sir.
somebody else to come on and share their view. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you
Sister.
so much,
I
Uncle
appreciate
Ade.
you.
I appreciate you, sir. God bless you. Yeah, what you said is actually it makes a lot of sense about what therapeutic services are available for the yeah. Actually, you'll be surprised that they have therapeutic and counseling now. I'm telling you, CC Yara is a great organization in Lagos, Nigeria. It's an NGO. They are doing amazing work. Even from this platform, through our sister here, Ajibola, she referred me to the owner, and it's owned by a lady called Tinubu. Her surname is Tinubu. I don't know if she's directly related to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but her surname is Tinubu. The lady introduced me to their therapist, and I actually spoke to her. I was so humbled by her humility. She called me. Yeah, they do psychological. Yeah, CC Yara Foundation. You guys need to Google them. You will see. Check them out on Instagram. CC, that's CECE. It's on the freezer. This deep freezer. They do amazing work. They've even canceled some people from this platform that refer to them. Yeah, so there are therapeutic services available in Nigeria. NGOs, you just need to find them, especially in Lagos State. I'm telling you, they are really moving. They are doing great things in Lagos. Yeah. Okay. Junior, you're here to defend Nigeria.
Obviously. You know, well,
Okay.
I just want to come from a different angle. I was reading the comments, and
Mm-hmm.
I can, once again, no disrespect to anyone, I can tell a lot of people making the comments are in the diaspora, and that's great. But if you live in Nigeria, you understand that this is a victory, and that's what we need to be focused on. We need to be celebrating the victory. We need to be celebrating the message that is sent out. I think, once again, there's nothing wrong with having a diaspora mindset in terms of judging Nigeria from that angle, but you have to understand this doesn't really happen. This is not common. Throwing somebody in jail for having sex with a minor. You keep in mind, just like the guy that called earlier, there's still
Yeah,
people
we use
marrying in
very
the
well.
north.
Mm-hmm.
There's still people marrying in the north to 10-year-olds in the same country.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that a state in the same country can throw somebody in jail for the same thing, that means we're making some type of progress. It's slow in your eyes if you live in the diaspora, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
progress to us living here. So
Yeah.
I don't think we should focus so much on the micro of everything. Oh well, we've got him now, so he needs to do this, or we need to do that, or the government needs to do this. That's great, but we're moving towards a good direction.
Yeah.
Especially living
So,
here
so
in Nigeria.
we should celebrate our little wins, our small
Are
wins.
little wins. So if you're in
Yeah.
the diaspora, then you have the eye, you have the vision, you have the environment, you understand the laws over there. You cannot compare that to Nigeria. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Mm-hmm.
argue all day, but the fact that we made progress on this, hopefully
Yes.
another one, we can kind of nail other ones down, then we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna make some progress. That's
Yeah.
what I want. That's what I think we should be focusing on. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't try to push forward. when it comes to like, similar laws that we have, in the UK, in the US, Canada, whatnot. But
Yeah.
this is Africa. Okay, this
Baby
is Africa.
steps.
We need to
Baby
we need to ease
steps.
up. We need to ease up a little bit and
Mm-hmm.
understand Africa is a different environment, and we taking this step forward is a big step forward.
Right.
So now we need to figure out, okay, so what's the next thing? How are we going to learn from this? What message is this going to send out to others, all these uncles or whatever you want to call them, that I'm,
Mm-hmm.
we call them molesting, or, excuse my language, molesting in the diaspora. But in
Mm.
Nigeria, to some people, that's just, don't let anybody know. Osh, osh.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So the
Yeah.
fact that this is kind of becoming a thing to where people are going to court, people are suing people for things like this, we're
Mm-hmm.
moving forward. So I want people in the diaspora to understand that here in Nigeria, we see things a little bit differently. And the fact that somebody can be jailed for this is a huge step. So I
It
think that's
is.
something that you guys need to think about living over there.
Right. I agree. Thank you so much, Junior.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is progress. Yeah, I agree with him absolutely. The thing about living in the diaspora is that especially if you've lived long enough in the diaspora, you get used to the systems in place, and you kind of want to use the same lens to measure everywhere. But like Junior said, this is Nigeria. Okay? So for us, I mean, do you know if it was in Nigeria? Look at, I mean, if it was here, over here in this country, just look back and see. Do you know how many years they gave R. Kelly? How many years did they give R. Kelly? And this was not something that happened yesterday. Oh, the victims are not being shamed and dragged on social media. Oh. Look how many years they gave R. Kelly. So we cannot, you know, it doesn't mean that it's okay what is going on in Nigeria. It doesn't mean that it should be tolerated, but I think we need to be able to understand that we are slowly but surely people are beginning to realize 30 whole years. Yeah, they gave R. Kelly 30 years. When I saw it, I was like, how are the mighty falling? How are the mighty falling? When you hear somebody say from grace to grass, that is a textbook example. How somebody can just fall from grace to grass. Hmm? Bill Cosby, he went to jail. Hmm? With the white man, what's that white man called? For things they did 30 years ago. So we can't compare. We cannot compare. The diaspora and Nigeria, we have a long way to go in Nigeria. But still, the important thing is that justice, I mean, people finally are recognizing that this is not a have a Weinstein. I too like Una, my widow fam. You guys get me too much. We are getting the message out there now that this is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. Uncles, keep your bola for grown women. Don't go and be looking for a small picking with your bola. It is not right. Let children be children. The impact of this thing is lifelong. It's traumatic. And that's why you see adults, you see some adults, and I'm talking about women now, and they have issues. And you'll be wondering, and if they get married, they start having problems in the marriage. Even if they marry a good man, except the man is patient enough. Hmm? He's very, very patient. Hmm? That marriage is going to be a storm. It's going to be problems because she's got emotional problems. She's got emotional problems. Some might even have mental health problems as a result of this trauma that was not dealt with. So yeah, it's a massive awareness is created. They say it was about 20 young people that were in court, children, about 20. Because I thought it was only Princess's daughter. But when Princess was talking yesterday, and when she was on, just she was very, very emotional, and then she was just unloading and saying that, do you know how many people he's done this to? Do you know how many people he's done this to? I was like, wow. So there are other people. Wow. Hmm. They even said that, did you hear that the big lie they told? That they said Princess asked him to come and act. Someone act film and they set him up. What a bloody lie. The guy needs real life sentence. He's not remorseful. No, he's not. How will he be remorseful with people like Yemi Fabi behind him? You know, they are the ones behind him now. Have you ever seen somebody that is been accused of something so serious and they have people advocating for them? Who is advocating for the child? Hmm? And you have people saying, oh, he deserves his day in court. Did that. He'll be speaking English that doesn't make sense. He'll be there confusing himself. His English is as confused as his life is confused. Look at him from one woman to the other every day, social media drama. He can't keep a woman in his hand because his life is upside down, because he's always supporting evil. And somebody say, Karma is visiting Yomi already. Karma is visiting him. His baby mama is out there. He said his baby mama recorded him when he didn't have clothes on. And people are just looking. Whenever he posts them, they will be laughing at him and say, Unto. Shebi na you sabi do advocacy when you want support evil people. Oh yeah now. When you point one finger, four go they point to you. So yeah, that is it. So I believe that this case, even though the sentence is not as strong as we thought they will get, but it's a God's sentence. It's going to jail. This is victory for every child, every woman, every man in Nigeria that has experienced a form of abuse like this in their lives, whether past, present, whether it happened 30 years ago, it doesn't matter. Because the impact of these things is what we need to understand. Judgment Day is coming. Judgment Day is coming. And that's why when people start talking about how Nigeria everybody needs to go their own way in Nigeria. Yeah, we need a referendum in Nigeria so that we can break up. Let everybody go their own. Okay? Split it into 3 different countries. If it's possible to do it without going into any kind of civil war, I agree. Because the North will be an Islamic country. And then they can do whatever bullshit they want to do over there. Because if we say it's one country that is united and there is one constitution, how come the same constitution that applies, like Junior said, it applies to Lagos State, does not apply to Kaduna and Kano State, in Katsina State, Sokoto State. Those ones over there, now what they like that they do, they get their own law. In fact, they get their own police, they get everything. This union called Nigeria, so is a joke. It's a joke. Nikki said, I am disappointed in Yarembo. I can never watch any of her movie again. She makes me sick. It's not only you. Ashe, age is not wisdom is not by age, my dear. Yeah, Baby said he needed to be a scapegoat and I'm happy Lagos State government jailed him. So those with the same charge will be afraid. So those with small change will be afraid. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, actually, they've been convicting quite some people. I'm sure that our sister here, Ajibala, knows about it. There are a few cases they've convicted. I think she told me about one, and this is through this CC Yara. And there are so many NGOs in Nigeria that are working to support victims, to be honest. They are not allowed on social media because this work needs to be done, it needs to be done with all, because of the nature of the cases and the people that are involved, the survivors. So they do it on a very low scale. I heard of this story of this man who was a big man. Sajibala, you remember this one? I think you are the one that shared it with me. He was a big man working in an oil company in Nigeria. Rich man. Oil company workers, they pay them a lot because they don't pay them in Naira. They usually pay them in dollars. So it's the equivalence they get. So they get a lot of money. And he did the same thing. Kerewa, whether it's house girl or something like that. I don't know whether it's house girl or it's even a stepchild. I can't remember the ins and outs of the story. But anyway, they took it on. And this is what they started doing now. They have a clinic in Lagos where if this thing happens, whereby they Kerewa somebody forcefully, you need to quickly go to that clinic and they will do all the medical, so to gather all the evidence that they need, DNA, everything. They get it done quickly. This needs to be done under 48 hours. They have that clinic in Nigeria. Now, anybody who lives in Lagos and know the name of that hospital, please put it in the comment section. Let me pin it. The clinic, the hospital is in Lagos that are helping survivors now. You go over there, they collect all that, and then they have the evidence. And so they went to court. He was doing everything within his power to buy everyone over, to make sure that he wins the case and everything. But it dragged on and on and on, and the NGO will not give up. It will not give up. It was dragging on and on and on, but eventually, do you know they sentenced him? Yeah, he went to prison. So many cases. It's just that they don't make it to social media. So yeah, this is good. This is victory. Yeah, this Sisi Yara Foundation, yeah, this is it now. Sisi Yara Foundation is working towards creating a safe and happy childhood for every Nigerian child, free from abuse and access to care, information, and protection. Yeah, Sisi Yara Foundation, I think they are really doing amazing work. God bless them. God bless them for the work that they are doing. It's not an easy work. It's not. It's like working with survivors of domestic violence as well. It's the same thing. I think this one is even harder. DV at least is adults, although sometimes it's children too. But this one is even worse because we are talking about children. And there's a reason why I'm not, I don't, children one, oh my God. That one, easy at all. So yeah, this is sweet victory, oh my people. It's a warning. This will serve as a warning to all the uncles in quotes out there. Okay, this is good. This is progress. Amayam say Ekiti State has an offenders register. Oh, fantastic. Wow. Wow. Can people easily access it online, or is it written on file and paper? They should make it online so that employers, people who are looking to employ people, can access it and check if anybody's name is on it. Before they will employ anybody, they'll go and check. Just like you check for criminal records. If they can check, I think they need to centralize. Another thing that any government that is coming into Nigeria need to think of doing now is to set up a central criminal records checking for the country, where offenders will be recorded there. And you can do a quick search and you will know, they should create something like that, like the DBS that we have here. Any job you want to do now, they check. Ordinary ticket, if you have tickets, it will show there. If you have caution from police, it will show there. If you have any conviction, everything will be there. The employers will see it. I think they need to have that. They should have it. It's very, very important if they really want to sanitize that country. As far as I know, they don't have any register like that. They need to have one central one for criminal record and also for, this one, the one we're talking about now. Mara says it's not the laws. The problem is the attitude of the people and police. Most citizens don't report the crime to the police. This is the root cause of the issue. Even if they report, the police don't do anything. They don't. If you go to Nigerian police, now, Marot, I don't know the last time you went to Nigeria, but for a lot of Nigerian police in Nigeria is seriously underfunded. Okay, and that's why they collect bribe. One time I went to police station in Nigeria, they don't even have pen and paper to give you the right statements. If you want police to go with you somewhere, you have to charter a cab for them. They don't have police vehicles. All their vehicles, the few vehicles they have is for their gas. But if you see their DPO, the belly will be long like this. From collecting bribe. Yeah, remember that case? Yeah. I remember I worked in an oil company. So, okay, it was an engineer. It was a landlord. Okay, so he did it to their tenant's child. Yeah. It was a landlord. Worked for Mobile. Yeah, he's in prison now. Yeah. The name of the place is Miracle Center. Yeah. Let me write it very clearly. Miracle Center. That's where you go if you live in Lagos and you experience any kind of false kerewa. That is the hospital. I don't know if it's a hospital, it's a center. It's called Mirabel Center. Please share it to anybody you know. This is where you go that they collect evidence. It is very, very crucial that people can get to this place and they will collect the DNA, because these are all what they need when they do go to when they go to court, when the matter gets to court. Because remember, the justice system needs evidence. So yeah, Mirabel Center is called. That is what it is called. Mirabel Center. Evidence and DNA. They collect it. Google it. I'm sure you can find their information. Yeah. Like I said, police will be asking you silly questions like, what were you wearing? Why did you go there? Are you sure? No, they will not even believe you. All those police. The thing let's not go. Nigerian police, they are not. They don't train them. They are underfunded. Most of them are hungry. Even the uniform in their neck. If you see them, you go pity for their life, safe. Nigerian police, they know they respect them because they look so tattered. You know they have to buy their uniform themselves. I recently found out that the Nigerian police, they have to use their money to buy their uniform by themselves. Like the force does not, there's no allocation for, maybe there's allocation, IG don't chop them. So they have to use from their salary to buy their own uniforms, and most of them, they don't earn much. They don't even pay them much, and they owe them salaries. Have you seen retired police? Most of them know they even they survive because the pension, their pension side, they don't they pay. Yeah, so if you see their shoe, oh Jesus, I swear to God, now that one they call I swear to God shoe. I swear to God. When the mouth go raise up like this, go, 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 go. I swear to God, now what they call those kind of shoe. Yeah. What is their salary? Sergeant, Nigerian sergeants in a Nigerian police station. What is it? Most of them go close, go they do Okada. They have to do Okada work. And that's why it's easy for them to become criminals themselves or to collude with criminals. It's very, very easy for them because everybody is looking for survivor. What's the incentive for them not to become criminals? I made them no carry their gun, they give criminals. All those people they see where they enter, they stand for road, they come people house for night. Where did they see what they carry up and down? Not the police they give them. We know their story now. Yeah. So Nigerian police, they don't suffer. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, if you want to join Nigerian police, a person go tell you say they swear for you. Don't forget about the ones you are seeing on social media, all those PR that have those fancy uniform. Those ones don't represent the average Nigerian police. So no, not those fine young boys. So they get paid 40,000. Can you hear that? Junior is saying that they did security for him weekly. They get paid 40,000. What's 40,000 naira? 40,000 naira for a whole month. Yeah. So that is it, unfortunately. Going to the police is not the problem. People can easily go to the police, but the police cannot help you. If you are not even careful, self, they can even lock you up. And they will even lock you up for what you didn't do. Police. Yeah. It's a pity. So that is the update. Anyway, it's a quick one. We're not going to be here. I'm rounding up now. I'm doing exactly 1 hour. And yeah, Baba Ijesha'S is in prison. And victory is always sweet. It's very, very sweet because if you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. Yeah, you go do anyhow, you go see anyhow. If you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. If you do the crime, you will do the time. So he's done the crime of which he confessed to, and anybody that is having any sympathy for him, think more. If not your pikin, know how you go feel. That's 65 pounds a month, $100 a month, $100 a month. Imagine earning 65 pounds a whole month. Corruption is setting. I ain't no go corrupt. That one is setting now. My show. Yeah, it's a lesson. It's a lesson. Yeah, just a quick update, guys, to let you know that yeah, justice has prevailed. We thank God Almighty, and I pray that Princess and her daughter will finally have closure. And I pray that, the therapeutic services that our uncle Ade was talking about earlier on, that her daughter will be able to, access those services. I know they are out there in Nigeria. I mean, there are psychiatrists in Nigeria. So even if it's not funded by NGOs or government, if you can pay for it and, help the child to heal. It's going to be a long process, but I pray that at least this is going to give them some level of closure. Just going to leave it here today. I am back on Sunday night, but tomorrow I'm in a sister's channel. Uju Onowu is our channel. I'm going to be there tomorrow. If you check my community page, you will see the link. We are going to be talking about red flags in relationship at 7 o'clock. Uju Onowu, I'm in her channel. She's always supporting me. So tomorrow I'm going to support her. Now those who support us now with the supports. So one good turn deserves another. Sometimes you go see some random people when you don't know, they will email you say, come and support my channel. Who you be? I know you. But when I see a fellow brother or sister here and they are starting off or they've been on YouTube and you're struggling, you need help, why not? We are here for one another. If you support me, I support you. Lobaton, that's how life is. Yeah. So I'll be in Oju's channel tomorrow, and Sunday I'm back with a guest. That elderly lady that I told you a little bit that from my last show that she'll be here on Sunday. We have our show on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. So make it a date. Make it a date with us. Baby, you say I'm looking for trouble with the red pill. Okay, it's not me. Oh. It's Allah and red pill. Allah wants to talk about red pill. So Allah is going to be our special guest for that red pill show. Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up on the. Let me just have a quick look. When is our last show? It is on the 24th. Yeah, a week from this Sunday. Yeah, 24th. Yeah, he wants to talk about red pill. He's a man, so yeah, he wants to talk about the kind of husbands that red pill and yellow pill make. So we'll see. All right, everyone, have a good weekend, and I shall see you. If you can join us tomorrow in Uju's channel, I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, I will see you on Sunday night. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thanks for everyone who called in. And yeah, a special thank you to God for a day like this. Justice is, we thank God Almighty, and I'm happy for Princess. I pray that God will help her and heal her and give her closure and some peace now that Baba Ijesha is finally in jail where he should be. Thank you all so much. Neka, see you. Amaya Eskana, thank you. Bridget David, thank you so much. Tonya, my sister, God bless you. Buki Ade, thank you very much for being here. Rita, thank you, sis. I shall see you guys soon. Bye, guys. Have a lovely evening. Please give this video a thumbs up. And Rima, I see you. God bless you. Bye, guys.